The garden is a space that brings people together that normally wouldn't have the opportunity to interact. It really gives them a common vision that they can work towards. People just get their hands and their feet right into the dirt, and you can talk about your very personal stories and your knowledge without being self-conscious. People want to get to know one another authentically. It doesn't feel contrived. It's a very authentic space. So about 2 years ago, we were offered 2 plots of land from the city. They weren't able to develop the land because there's a giant pipe running the water runoff from Still Creek through there. Over the years, people have used those sites as dumping grounds. You'd see old mattresses, construction junk, old wires buried underneath, and turf has actually overtaken all that area. Hsieh Avenue Gardens is actually one of those sites, and there are 29 individual plots that about 20 different gardeners rent. Gardening for a lot of us becomes much more of a communal project than people imagine. We all look for different ways we could change the world and make it better, and gardening offers one of those opportunities to get your hands into the dirt on a shovel and make those changes that you want to see into reality. We have a lot of new families that move into this neighborhood, and oftentimes you'll hear stories about isolation and the challenges of integration. Programs run by the Food Security Institute really try to tackle those issues and make it a place where we use food as a tool to really connect people in ways that might be very difficult. We try to develop resources that allow for differently abled people, for people with different language capacities and different backgrounds to kind of come together around a space and change it, really transform that space into a real active community spot. I think what keeps me coming back are the people. You encounter a lot of people from different backgrounds who have different life experience, and the environment of sharing and collaborating is really a nice place to be, and it's a very warming place. We have Michael, who was a hobby farmer in the Okanagan, who also worked in Britain for many years. Kevin and Henry, who are 2 students in the leadership program at Windermere Secondary, who also help run the garden club there. Matt and Chelsea, who are brand new to the neighborhood. They just moved in. Tino, who works at the Grandview Day program with people with disabilities, running garden programs and activities. Interculturalism means the sharing of ideas, of stories, of interests, and the sharing itself really is important to building community and warmth and making it a welcome place for everybody. I think a lot of the gardeners really feel a connection with what they're doing as more than just planting, growing, and harvesting, but also many ways it's about building relationships, building community, bridging understanding. We all become better for it. I know I have. Working with so many people over the past 6 years has really changed how I see myself. You realize that you can be part of a larger story where everyone is motivated to help one another in different ways. It's really quite amazing the amount that you do learn from other people, not just about how to do things, but also how to see things in a different light.